Hey guys, it's been a while, but of course, but I have a lot of stuff to show today. Um, there's a lot of really random stuff. I would say definitely mostly Ash vs. Evil Dead stuff, because season 2 is here and so is all the merchandise. So let's get to it. We're gonna start off with these three items. Now, I'm very sure a lot of you guys are very familiar with the subscription box services out there that exist. Well, there was not one, not two, but three different subscription boxes that had Evil Dead stuff in it. And I only have stuff from two of them. The other one will have to wait for another video because the item's not here yet. These three items in particular, this very plain Ash vs. Evil Dead cozy. I think this is like cozy number 3. 4 maybe, I don't know, I think it's number 3. This nice, very nice Ash vs. Evil Dead pin. It's actually really nice. Make America Groovy again. Nothing written on the back. Just very straight up simple. But really nice. Really nice pin. And this cover exclusive of Ash for President from Dynamite. Of course, you could always get this, but if you want this cover, you had to... Oh, and it's signed, by the way. If you wanted this cover, you had to get the Box of Dread, unless it's written on the back. Oh, look at that. Certificate of Authenticity. Authenticity. I can read sometimes. So, Dynamite Entertainment has issued the certificate to authenticate this copy of Army of Darkness Election Special as one of the specially limited series of copies signed by Anthony Marquez. So that's awesome. Oh, and you get Dynamite Entertainment sticker. So that's really cool. I don't have any comics with any certificate of authenticity with it. So, I've already read this and I've already talked about this, but this is like, a neat signed edition. I'm usually not crazy about owning several copies of comics, same exact comic, but it's still nice to have. So, I mean, it was a surprise whatever item was in your box, and the Box of Dread's very, very cheap. It's like $20 shipping included, if you're American, of course. So that's pretty much it for that. Now we're gonna get to some convention stuff. Here is a large Ash vs. Evil Dead shirt. Of course, way too large for me. I can't wear this. I look like a balloon in it or something. Very different design than the original cover. The original first poster that was released was pretty much a mashup of all the characters. So, yeah, this is the Make America Groovy again, or whatever, the United States flag thing. So, of course, just like the other shirt, it's white with the red on the sleeves and on the collar. That's pretty simple. That's pretty straightforward. Nice shirt to have if of course, you're a fan. We're going to go on to the next convention item. Another bottle opener, but this time, once again, same make and look as the last one, but this poster instead. So yeah, this is bottle opener, like number 4? They seem to be really obsessed with anything that is food or drink. So, a lot of items like that coming out, especially when they had the Ash vs. Evil Dead store, RIP, Ash vs. Evil Dead store. They had all kinds of items that were just all had to do with food and drink. So the second they don't get into food and drink for an item, it's kind of like a breath of fresh air, something else instead of just like bottle openers, cozies, oven mitts, a grinder for your herbs, aka your marijuana. So yeah, nothing much to say about this. Okay, talking about food and drink, it never ends, right? But, however, this is something I'll actually say that is actually really cool. This came from the Ash for President box, like surprise box that you could sign up for, but the second one, I don't have the full thing yet. It's gonna happen though. It's just have to wait patiently because I got a deal kind of thing. And that's the kind of thing you gotta do when, you're paying the money for it, so you want to save the money. So I had to get this separate because this was the part I was missing. But it's a steaming cup of Shut the Hell Up, Ash for President. I'm actually a big mug collector, kinda. I like to collect horror mugs and horror glasses. Like I have some Nightmare on Elm Street ones, Friday 13th ones. I have a Toxic Avenger cup. I have like a Terminator 2 mug. I have Ash versus Evil Dead mug now. So, I mean, I'm not going to list them all, but yeah, I really love mugs, and I love this one a lot. So this is really cool, and it's good quality. It's not like a piece of crap either. Okay, now we're going to go back into the subscription box stuff. So, and one last thing. Actually, two last things. So we're going to look at this one first. This is a power bank. Now, out of all the Ash vs. Evil Dead items, I would say this is actually one of the coolest, just because not only is it neat, but it's practical. So if you don't happen to have these, and I didn't happen to have one of these, you'll see, as you can notice, there's stuff everywhere. I have so many things to show off. But this is practical, and it's neat. It's nerdy, right? No instruction or anything. It's just, here's the box. I love this. Blood splatter may vary. Okay. Powered by a custom USB. Oh, and of course, there's a line on each bottom of the box. So this one's, "Yo, Granny, hope you took your Geritol, time to dance." And this one says, "What, you never saw a guy with a chainsaw hand before?" So this is, like, of course, season 1 poster. And here's your very large power bank. It says Ash vs. Evil Dead on it. It has 2 different types of adapters you can use. So I'm actually going to use it for the first time today, because I actually need this today, so ironically. So this is pretty cool. I think it's actually kind of neat. And if you want one, well, if you didn't get the Loot Crate, you have to go look on eBay. So the other item that was in it, other than this cord that came with it, is this little print, this little version here. Nothing too big. This was in the Loot Crate. Nothing on the back. And it's numbered, but I mean, they're not that rare, because look, it's like 8,305 out of 17,000. So, I mean, they sold these, the original large versions of these, but they made some small ones for the Loot Crate. Other than that, there's, if you're interested about Loot Crate, since this was the DX, by the way, not the original, this is all the items here that came with it. So here's the exclusive replica power bank for the chainsaw. Whether you're battling deadies or just trying to figure out where to meet for dinner, keep your phone or other USB powered device going strong with this groovy 300 mAh, milliamperes per hour, I guess, power bank. Take this officially licensed replica of Ash's signature chainsaw with you, or display it proudly. Yeah, I'm gonna just display it. And then Bruce Campbell's so nice, we put him in the crate twice. This variant print from the Sam Raimi classic will make a perfect addition to your cult film art collection and impress even the most primitive of screwheads. And it was made by Gray Matter, so that was who was responsible. So all the other stuff, this I gave away. This, I don't like Scream, but it's really comfy, so I'm going to keep it anyway. This is nice. This is a magazine. And this is, I actually do enjoy The Walking Dead enough to enjoy that mug. As I just said earlier, I really love mugs. So, of course, I'm keeping that. So, that was in the Loot Crate. Let's go into some comics here. All the comics I'm showing here are one-shots. So, this one was Revenge of Dracula. These are all Space Goat. This one was Revenge of the Martians. And this one was Jack the Ripper. There's some other comics I'm gonna have to wait to show off first. I can only show off these for now. This is like a series that Space Goat is doing. They just have Revenge of, and they just pit Ash versus other characters, and it has to do with the Necronomicon. Like, the Necronomicon is the reason that they're out and about kind of thing. I would say this one was the best one out of the 3. They're one-shots, so they're done and over with quick. It's like, oh, bad things is happening, boom, we beat the bad thing, there you go, end of story. That's pretty much what you're going to expect with these. So, unless you're, like, really into comics, or, you know, you like one-shots, stuff like that, like, if you have a good excuse to buy these, they're fine. But if you're, like, you want more story, you want something longer, something that doesn't seem to be as gimmicky, then you can pass up on these. All right, my gosh, I still have a lot to show. Here's the calendar. They had the exact same thing last year. They also had a calendar. This is a promotional item, so you can't buy this in a store or anything. It's a, in general, Stars one. And the one for October is Ash vs. Evil Dead. Tells you what movies they play on this Saturday. Very nice. And the second you go to the next month, there isn't something else. So there's Blunt Talk. If you keep on going and you look at the dates, they have all the times that the show airs. So season 2 finale is the 11th of December. So that's when it's going to end. Now you know. Now you know. That's when season 2 is going to end. Some pins. Let's look at some pins. Now, these pins, there's 2 of these. This one right here is an Evil Dead the Musical one from Montreal in 2004. So this is actually really, really old. Blood, Chainsaws, and Singing. I have some posters that I also received. They're so ginormous, though, I can't really show them in this video, so I'm putting a link in the description if you guys want to look at them. They're really, 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 really huge, and there's 3 of them. And the 2004 Montreal production was one of the very first really professional runs. Hail to the King was still the last song, and there was still no splatter zone yet. So, yeah, this is really, really old. This is over 10 years old, and the posters are also 10 years old, so they're not in the best condition. These pins right here came with this chainsaw, foam chainsaw. Another thing that, this is like foam chainsaw number 3 now? And it came with, get it real close. Okay, this came with this bag. So I won a Twitter contest, a little cute, small little Super Channel Twitter contest. Super Channel is the channel in Canada that plays Ash vs. Evil Dead. So I got this bland bag. This bland bag. It also came with 2 mini posters with the Super Channel banner on it, but I already have that. You're gonna see what that is later. So yeah, I mean, I just happened to give them away to a friend. This foam chainsaw is not like the other ones. It's a different, the chainsaw is not the same. It says Super Channel, see it here first. And it's not double-sided either. So this is another, it's unique. It's considered a unique item because it's not the same as the other ones. And it's smaller. It's smaller. It's only one-sided, which kind of sucks. It's too bad. One-sided. And these pins, this is Super Channel. It's not the same as the previous pins that were out there. So they're different. And this came with it. So this is cool. I'm really happy I won, and I add something to my collection. So there's something to show, and it's something new. Even though it's not anything extraordinary, it's still, you know, it's just Twitter. Once again, another thing that we're just getting nothing but repeats for Ash vs. Evil Dead. It would be nice when they finally get some original items. This is basically some collector cards. Just like last year, they had one for each character. Look at this, Ruby Nobi. We know that's not her name. I swear to God, Nobi is not her last name. Now, actually, if you look at the description on the back, it's the exact same description as last year's. Except for the new characters, of course. Because, I mean, they weren't here last year. It's Chet, which is played by Ted Raimi. Brock. And, of course, Ball, big baddie of this season. So these little collector's cards. It's another item. This is an officially licensed wallet. One of those little small ones that you can't put much in. It's by Rock Rebel. And as you can tell, of course, it is actually officially licensed, and it's new as of this year, 2016. Nothing that extraordinary. 20 bucks, it's pretty much what I paid for it. American. And nice to have. Because it's actually, just like the power bank, this is something that's practical. If you want to bring not many cards with you or not much cash, and you just want to bring your padded huge ass wallet with you, then you can use this. But I'm actually not going to use this. I'm just going to keep it in good condition. Okay, we're getting near the end here. This came with the cards. cheap and easy. Convention item. Last but not least, this is the item. This is the item that I am so happy I finally get to show you guys. This is an original Evil Dead 2 video store hanging display. So this is old. I mean, look at that. I don't see how the string is like freaking stained and stuff. It's really, really old. And let me see if I can get it to move it a little bit first. Sorry, guys. Did you get the idea? It hung like this. There you go. Really wicked. Not cheap. Not cheap, obviously, like the other items. This is the coolest item. And I waited. Best for last. So I finally have one of these. This kind of fits along with the, I don't know if anybody who's seen the previous videos, those Army of Darkness window cling posters. A more promotional item than when it came out on video. This one's cooler though, way cooler. And it's complete, because I've been seeing people selling these on eBay, but it's like, it's missing a skull or something. Or it's just 2 skulls and it's missing this. And, but this was worth every cent, and I'm so happy I finally got to add this to the collection. It's going to be hanging in my living room, so yes, I'm not going to put it in storage. I'm going to actually decorate my wonderful Evil Dead apartment with it. And if you guys ever see it, I really recommend buying it. So if you put it up in your house, it's going to look amazing. So that was our rather long update for now for all the random Evil Dead items that came in. Mostly Ash vs. Evil Dead, as you can see. Some comics that were Evil Dead 2 licensed. The Box of Dread comic, the Evil Dead 2 wallet, and the Evil Dead 2 print was the stuff that wasn't Ash vs. Evil Dead. And of course this. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I know it was a little long, but there was a lot of stuff to share. There's a lot of stuff coming out right now, and there's still more stuff coming out. You guys are going to see a lot more videos in the coming future. So I hope you enjoyed it, and I will see you next time.